Hey there. Now, what I want to do is help you help yourself with your back pain. Now, I imagine you've seen your therapist and they've given you this link. Right, so what I want to do is either remind you of certain things or reinforce certain things about your back pain. Because having back pain is a two-way street between you and your therapist. It is not just your therapist. Your therapist is doing great treatments, but you need to be part of the plan. And I'll explain exactly why you need to be a part of this. Now, look, the thing is, if you were to squeeze your thumb, right, and it hurts and it hurts, and you continually squeeze it, right? Okay, what is causing your thumb pain? It's you squeezing it, right? You are the cause of your thumb pain, correct? Now, that is no different when it comes to back pain. You have a choice between healing your back pain and harming in all that you do, whether that's bending and lifting techniques, whether that's walking too far that causes back pain, whether it's posture, and I'll go through all of these so that you are crystal clear. Because, now look, let's go back to your thumb. If you keep doing that, it doesn't matter how many treatments you get, does it? Because as long as you keep squeezing that thumb, it remains sore, right? That is the cause. The thing is, the same with your back. If it's bad posture, twisting techniques, bending techniques, all of these things can either heal your back, meaning that whatever motions you do are pain-free, that is going to help your back pain. It is going to help it heal, just like squeezing the thumb. Now, the problem is, the more painful impetus, the more causing of like doing this like this, after a while I can just do this because it's so sensitized. The nerve endings are so sensitized because you're causing pain, right? Your back is no different. The painful actions, movements, postures that you do, in other words, whatever you do that's causing pain will continue on that cycle of keeping your back painful and sensitized. So the most important thing that you need to know is to remove whatever painful triggers. Remove and or modify. In other words, if you sit in a chair with poor posture and then you get out of the sofa and that sort of thing and you've got back pain, right, so then you need postural corrections. And I'll go through this in detail with you. So just think of if I cut my elbow and I continue to bend it, it's not going to heal, right? Same thing with your back. If you continually do painful motions or postures, then it will stay painful and sensitized. The more you remove any painful triggers, whatever those movements are, or modify them, so bending better, lifting better, sitting in better posture, that's going to make your back much better. It will desensitize because the more painless movements you do with your back, it sends a feedback loop to your body, and the painful sensitized nerve impulses can't break through. Right? They're flooded with these painless movements, and that's how you're going to get better. Now, other thing you need to know, really important, is that your back is very much like now, think of your hips and your shoulders. They're ball and socket joints, right? So they are meant for movement. Your spine is not like that at all. Your spine is like blocks with discs between them, muscles and ligaments, but it needs to be firm and stable and stiff. A tiny amount of backs do better with more movement, more mobility. The vast majority need stability and muscular endurance, and that is why your therapist has given you what's called the big three exercises. These stabilizing and strengthening, just like any other part of your body that's unstable or weak, needs to be strengthened, right? You sprain an ankle, you need to do rehab exercises. Same with your lower back. So we're going to remove the painful triggers. We're going to work through how to sit better, stand better, and all of these things that I'll go through. That is number one. So whatever you do and don't do make enormous differences to your back pain. And I really need you to understand that, okay? So stop harming your back so you can start healing your back. And we'll go through that in detail so that you really have an understanding of what things hurt you and how you can modify them or change them, right? So that is really, really important. Now, your back is like, now we'll just go back to the strengthening. Your back is like a radio tower. Think of it like that. Now, think of a radio tower, 100 feet in the air. It has cables coming off it, doesn't it? Okay? If not, it'll be wobbly. Your spine's no different. You've got muscles all around like a corset of muscle that needs to be equally strengthened. Not just back exercises, not just core exercises. So these have to be done on a daily basis so that you have strength and stability. So remove the painful causes and strengthen, and you're going to be a world better. Okay, so let me go through these.